Hi everyone. So almost every week I have this little practice where I kind of look back at my week and look at what are some of the themes that have come up in working with clients kind of over and over, either things I've said to more than one client or patterns that numerous clients have brought in, and I kind of look back and see, is any of this for me? Is there any place in my life where I should take my own advice or my own exploration, or this is actually really applicable for me? And so I thought it would be an interesting, fun video to look at some of the themes that are coming up in the therapy room and essentially putting them out here as things for all of us to work on. Not just me, but if you're human, if you have a relationship, if you're trying to evolve and change your life. And I work with a lot of couples. I work with a lot of individuals who come to me because they're struggling in their relationships. So that tends to be where a lot of the advice is. And so one of the advice that came up a bunch of time this week is to not get caught up in the content of whatever discussion is happening with your partner, and to make sure that the process, the way you're communicating, the way you're arguing is, if not more important, at least as important as the content. The bottom line is, if you're in a relationship, you and your partner are going to fight for the rest of your lives. Weirdly, that's in some ways part of what being in a relationship is. It's not fighting, it's the way we fight, it's the way we relate, it's the way we don't make either one of us wrong. It's the way we stay kind, it's the way we stay on the same team, even when we're hurt, even when we're confused, even when we're angry. So that's a little trick, is to, and it's easier said than done, but to essentially, as you're having a conversation with your partner, to have part of your attention on your partner and then part of your attention on you, and to make sure that you're not losing track of yourself and your reaction and what's coming out of your mouth, and the tone and all of that, that essentially you are honoring the relationship as you are trying to honor your perspective and your point of view. So, oftentimes we think that in relationship there's me and then there's the other person, and obviously that's true, there's two of us, and there's also this thing in the middle. There's this field, this thing that we've built together, which is a relationship, which is trust, which is commitment. And relationships go wrong oftentimes when I'm the most important thing in a relationship. And relationship also go wrong when you become, and making you happy becomes the most important thing in a relationship. Relationship really grow and do very well when we keep this thing in the middle as the most important thing. So mind your process. The content is important, but the content will shift. One week you'll be fighting about who's doing dishes. The next week you'll be fighting about a tone your partner had, or a joke they said, or who knows what. We all fight about all sorts of different things. Forgetting to go to buy something at the grocery store. It is much more important that you keep your focus on how you're communicating, how you're advocating for yourself and for the relationship. So the process is the gold, is the platinum in a relationship. And the content, what you're fighting about, is oftentimes not really worth getting stuck on, because the amount of clients who come in my office and will tell me about this huge fight they had, but they can't remember what it was about. They'll remember how nasty the fight was. They'll remember the name calling or the yelling or the silence and not talking for hours or whatever it may be. So they'll remember the process. And the process is what you will actually remember over years. It is actually what will build resentment, not the content. So, excuse my dogs, they're barky. So keep mindful, aware of the process of your communication. That is what makes and breaks relationships. Hope this is helpful.